Okay, so we will continue in the same chapter, chapter 12. Okay, that is measure of center tendency. So in previous video, we already done for model class and midpoint. So we will continue today to find the mean for a group data. Okay, so we go through the mean. Okay, mean. Okay, in the ungroup data, I give you the calculation. I said mean we need to calculate. So the mean is the sum of all the values of a data, and then divided by how many data we have. Okay, total number of data. So this is the ungroup data. This is for the ungroup data. Okay, ungroup data. So now if we have the group data, that means our frequency table will be referred to frequency and midpoint. Okay, so we need to refer to frequency and midpoint. So when we multiply frequency and midpoint and add and then we're doing addition on it, we will get the sum of values of data. Okay, so this first is actually referred to sum of the values of data, and then divided by sum of frequency. Sum of frequency actually refer to the number of data. Okay, so we're going to see some example. Okay, so first we have the values. Okay, I'm using the same data actually if you refer the previous video. So I have a class interval, I have a frequency, and then in the previous video I already find the midpoint. Okay, so based on the table I have, I want to calculate the mean. So just now we know that the mean is equal to sum of frequency multiplied with midpoint. So first thing, if the table didn't give you midpoint, you need to calculate the midpoint. After calculate the midpoint, you find the product for midpoint and frequency. That means find the midpoint multiplied with the frequency. Okay, do the multiplication here. Multiply. Okay, you multiply. Okay, so that means 3 multiply 27. This one I will get 81. Okay, next multiply 4 with 32. So this one 128. You multiply 1 by 1. This one multiply I get 259. Okay, 11 multiply with 42. 462. Again, 6 multiplied with 47, 282. Okay, 5 multiplied with 52. Again, this one is 260. The last one here is 4 multiplied with 57. 4 multiplied with 57, 228. And then, you see, there is a sum, isn't it? Sum of them. We need to find sum of them. So now we get the sum. That means is 81 plus 128 plus all the values. Okay, you can just using calculator to calculate, no problem here. If you calculate correctly, this one is 1700. Okay, and then this is a sum of the product for frequency and midpoint. Okay, this is sum of them. Okay, so I'm using F to represent frequency, midpoint I'm using X. So this one will be sum, okay, of frequency multiplied with midpoint. Okay, then I want to find the sum of frequency. Sum of frequency, that means is all the frequency being adding. Okay, we're adding all the frequency, 3 plus 4 plus 7 and so on. You plus everything here, you will get 40. Okay, so the mean will equal to 1,700. There is a sum of frequency multiplied with midpoint. Okay, over 40 sum of frequency. So this one you should get 42.5. Okay, so this is the way to find the mean. Okay, so you can arrange your answer for more clear, more properly by using the table and also using the bracket to represent the product multiplication. So that's means I'm using bracket. You see, I write 3 multiply 27 like this. Okay, we can write using bracket, and then the whole thing we divide by the sum of frequency. So if you write like this as you're working in exam, you will get full marks off. And then just using your calculator, then get the answer. Okay, I show you 2 ways to write your answer. The first way, you can write using the table directly. Okay, but you no need to write the multiply in between them lah. Actually, you can just write here. Okay, you can just write. You adding the column lah, means frequency. Like this. This is a frequency multiply with the midpoint. Okay, this is frequency multiply with midpoint. Okay, then we can see another example using another example. So same thing, this is another example. So same, that means I can just finding another column, I writing another column here, and then I calculate the multiplication between them. So for example, the first one will be 69. Okay, the second one will be 5 times 50, 44.5. This one I get 222.5. And then so on, I get the sum of them. Then I can continue to find the sum of frequency. Okay, this one, if I'm adding everything here, I get 35. So, and then I'm using the formula to find the mean. Okay, so if this one you calculate. Okay, this one, if you calculate properly, you will get some values like this. And then the sum of product for frequency and midpoint will be 2,277.5. Okay, so divided by 35 to find the mean. So now I'm finding the mean. Okay, so after I divide, I get the answer is 65.07. Okay, same thing for these decimal values, you must always keep in 2 decimal places. Don't forget to keep your answer in 2 decimal places if you have a decimal answer. Okay, so this one is important. So same thing, you can write your answer a proper way using the bracket to show that it's actually you're doing multiplication and then adding everything. Okay, so this is a part for finding mean. So I hope you will understand.